from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Austin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
On that shit.
Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the...
Brings into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires one high and deep.
What's the flag, bro?
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
The short hands, it's Hutchinson. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down.
Fucking go.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some
block him.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size,
pitchy!
For your defense,
oh my God, bro.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensive.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's why you fucking ski.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Austin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Come on, bro.
To the tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose.
Oh my God, bro.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He breaks a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go up top on second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Bro, that better not be roughing the pass. What? Oh my God.
Officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
He just
They'll
threw
be
the
able to
fucking
get off
ball.
one more play before quarter's end.
Hell no.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
What?
So
Oh my God.
almost
This is
taste it, but
ridiculous.
it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this.
The Sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Looking for those open spaces. He loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
Oh.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Hit him!
Games,
oh my! What the fuck? No.
And the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Get your bitch ass up. Wow.
He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Breaks the tackle.
Get the fuck out of there.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat. They were able to crease that defense.
Big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught.
They just find ways to find the big things. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers and makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize
That
this
fucking
entire
lead,
football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athlete.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Wolverines will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws it right out. Complete to the right. Inside the 45. Turning it up.
Bro.
Oh, what a big play for this offense when they get it to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It touches him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent.
Oh my fucking God.
This guy gives them that chance.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. He shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because
a shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's Graham. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
We needed that one, huh?
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Going for it all. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brings him to the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines.
They're putting niggas in motion, bro. What are you talking about?
But the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work.
Can't even play the game regular, bro.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
You're putting niggas in motion, bro.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone.
He'll be stopped. Score a touchdown without doing that. Bitch ass up, bro.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're going back to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs are wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Bowie. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, you're
you put niggas in motion, bro. Stop talking to me.
For you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. They decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man,
I'm not in the playoffs, bro. This is your playoff game.
Quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Do you even have a chip, bro?
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air.
I have plenty of chips.
Let's it go to the end zone. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard. Looking for more room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on a deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
It's a bit that side there.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Where's your mom at, there?
To the air, it's Cunningham.
Where's your mom at,
starting to feel a little pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it, and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
And when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Barrel, that shit is corny.
Because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the grab. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
He shouldn't have made that tackle. This is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And they're sending him back for a tackle football.
Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throwing right. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Traynham. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Traynham. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive changes.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
Bring up by 10 points, guys. Bro.
Right back to the well.
You just think of you're young that you should be losing down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. A sweet beat, keeping the play alive. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. We're talking about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
I think so.
And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the outside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Castellanos. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle as well. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it.
Oh, my God. Get out.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I'm just hearing what you want to hear.
Trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He shows you his speed there running the crosser.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. Unleashes to the end zone.
PI. Can I get a PI?
Incomplete as
Can
they
I
were trying
get
to
one?
strike for 6.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to get on the field.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the completion.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
I don't give a fuck. Damn.
The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Like,
you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my role. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Niggas start crazy.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming in this week.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos.
Bro, what?
It's picked off.
Like, medium is ass, bro.
What a play by this defense to get the football.
Okay.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Cunningham. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And as he throws, finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
should have blew me out then, guys.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Boy, it's 21 up there.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. Really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games. And how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game. But do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. RPO complete to open the drive. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. The sweet feet buy a little time. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up. And they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
The throw. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what... And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The play-action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often.
Turning it on.
That's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and this play isn't going to do that.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
is booming.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Moore. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Running into the open space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. First down and maybe a lot more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for...
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Caught in the backfield, it's Boyer. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Alabama facing fourth down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side.
Bro, by a fucking tight end?
Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense, Jet.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter,
sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Nope.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got a little space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry up. On the run, it's Booth. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their staying in their gaps.
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it downfield. He's open on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's...
Lets it fly. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They cover the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, it's Booth. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad, because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Snags it up the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And it's...
Whoa! I didn't get a foot down.
The officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Gets drilled as he rolls.
great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got the first down and still on his feet. At midfield, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, better look out! Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Runs through the defender. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I will continue to feed this workhorse.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Trying to get the corner. Finds a little space. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The run from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down a short return.
Okay, man. It ain't shit, nigga. I'm talking trash. I'm talking trash. No, I'm talking trash, nigga.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To throw, it's Castellanos. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30.
I'm out of there, pussy.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Yeah.
Too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That shit get like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for to explosive play.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return.
Shut the fuck up. I don't hear none of that shit.
Toss to the outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that.
Look at my ear. You want to talk now? I got you mad.
Nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space.
I got you mad, pussy.
You're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That shit is easy. Bitch-ass nigga. What?
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Keep talking to me.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a...
Turning it on! Spins away from the defense. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
That sounds good.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Miller will go to the air. He'll get a strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustang.
Bro.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Go ahead, bitch.
State sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Breaks into the open. crosses midfield. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nick Lyons. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I'm not waiting for nothing. Fucking tripping.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On the run deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Don't give it to me. You don't want to do that.
Just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense not showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Miller wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
What?
Finds space
Bro.
on the right. There he goes. Made it. He smashes his way through again. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Got his man.
Tackle, bro.
Headed to the end zone.
What the fuck?
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Damn.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
That's how you do it, bro.
These wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll go hurry up here. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first.
No.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his verse.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just block that dude, and they didn't.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, that's just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Makes the catch. It's Bush. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Miller will go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run it. It's Bush. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball. Turning it on! A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll go to the toss. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got the tight end. Just keeps moving. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Miller wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Becker. Knocked off his feet. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Bush. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Grab near the marker. It's Bush. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Lost the fire on second down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, SMU. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5.
Yo.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, now
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football. Eat clock and continue to feed your dude.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Under fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but that was not a big window to try to fit that football in, and as a result, too easy for the defense to knock it down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires left.
Fucking okay.
It's Graham. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo-birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. The QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Dances away to buy time. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
With the catch, it's Booth. Still running up the 40. He's loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. There he goes. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win?
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's okay, offense. You did your job. You took the lead late in this football game. Now, defense, it's your time to shine. A few more stops, and you get out of here with a dub.
The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Yo.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Yo.
The first guy missed, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Castellanos.
Fuck.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the move, it's Booth. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Tight end finds a soft spot. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes.
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quickly. Fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to send those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Davison. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Completes it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. And back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Castellanos. At the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense will
turning it on. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. That pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Booth. Running to Green. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to the running game. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking for a man. It's Batir. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
To the air on 1st down. Problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now adjusting.
exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got his man in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That's caught. It's moving. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Just a little off. Incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. There he goes down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Turns it on in midfield. Into the secondary on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone.
Bro, what?
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Bro, oh my fuck.
Down fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Barnes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage, not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Becker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got to...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game.